Hey everyone, PerpetualGamer, and I'm back here in Sevtech Ages. Today we're going to do a quick little episode. Last episode we left off, we were having some struggles, we'll say, getting a hold of steel. I went ahead and I got some steel between episodes, but as we're going to need more, I find that this just isn't fast enough. I mean, let me see, I should have some iron ingots in here. Let me throw like an iron ingot in here. Let me show you what I mean. Look at this. Look at this. It's so slow. Even with the preheaters. I'm doing the best I can. I mean, I don't have a lot of power gen, so that might also be part of the problem. But even with the preheaters, it takes so long. And if I do it with a block, iron block, it's even worse. So this just isn't really cutting it for me. I went ahead and I upgraded both of these, and I thought that would solve my problems, but it did not. So I have a solution. But in order for this to work, we're going to need to get a specific constellation from Astral Sorcery. And that constellation, if I pull out my book, is Horologium, which when you do a ritual increases the tick rate of nearby machines. And the problem with Horologium as a constellation is that it's only once every 36 days. And as you may or may not have noticed, it's not out today. So in order to get it to show up so that we can infuse some crystals, what we're going to have to do is we're going to need to come down here, and we're going to need to find a way to speed up nighttime and be able to cycle through it a lot quicker. And I've come up with a solution that I think will work. And I think that what we're going to do is get in a little bit of blood magic here. Now, I'm not sure how much blood magic we're going to have to do, but we need this imperfect ritual stone, which is actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, got it. Which is actually just super easy because we have obsidian for days. So let's go ahead and whip this up right there. And then we need a lapis block, I believe, to do the night ritual. So let's go ahead and grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And let's block it up. Okay. Now all we have to do is sleep to get the day to go, or to become day, and then we can use that ritual to turn it back to night. Now it is going to require some LP, so we're going to go ahead and head downstairs to the blood altar while we do this. But run low on food. Dude, that gluttony charm is just amazing. Truly. Okay, let's grab the telescope. Maybe not with that. Not with a shovel for sure. There we go. Let's head on down. So, see if I can get a good glide going here without using the wands. Oh dear. Ooh. Oh, I should have... Well, I guess I'm about to sleep, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's get over here to the altar. Let's drop our TP, drop our telescope, and let's go ahead and get some sleep. So what we should be able to do is... Oh, I also need... Dang it, I forgot one other thing. We're going to need the sacrificial knife. So let's go ahead and head on down to the storage, which is where... Man, if I hit anything, I just climb. Oh dear. Let's not do that. Sacrificial knife. Should be right here. So that's perfect. So let's go ahead and take this. Oh. Okay. We'll run back over here. Okay, so how much... I don't know how much LP we have in our network, but we should have enough to do this. Hopefully. I guess we'll find out. So if we place the lapis like so, and then we smack this, it's going to become nighttime. Now, really quick, I'm just going to go ahead and gouge myself, just to make sure we're filling up our network as much as we can. Then we can whip this out, and we can look and see if we have Horologium. And we do not. So then we sleep. Oh, maybe not that. Just like this. Maybe. Okay. And then we smack it again. And we check. Hi, bud. Okay, and then that's not it either. So let's go ahead and let's eat some potatoes. Go to sleep. And we'll just do this a couple times until we get horologium. So I'll be right back once I have some horologium. Okay, and there we go. We have the horologium. Go ahead and alright. That. There we go. Okay. Well, let's get our UI back. So we've got the horologium. So now all we got to do is infuse some crystals. So between episodes, or rather in preparation of this episode specifically, I went ahead and I grew some more crystals since I was running low on the celestial crystals. So we should have 2 right here with no affiliation on them. Let's go ahead and see. Do I have room? I need to make room in here. I don't need sarsen stone in there. And that'll be fine. I'll just put the sarsen stone in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these picked up, because these are not what we need. I believe we only need 4 total. I like to clean up the whole thing, just so you know you don't actually have to clean up the whole thing. It's not going to hurt anything to have multiples as long as they're not active. For example, if there's multiple constellations and they overlap with each other, you could have problems. But since horologium has a pretty unique little thing, I could probably have left some of them once I broke the first one. So there we go. We got horologium. We'll go ahead and maybe throw. We'll try. Okay, we'll go ahead and throw that in and let that get charged up. And then we'll do the same with this one. And what this is going to do, one of these is going to become the collector crystal. That's going to harness the starlight from horologium and funnel it into the ritual. The other one is going to become the actual celestial crystal that we put on the ritual stone. That way we get a really powerful ritual, and then we can use the ritual anchor to redirect that into the heart of our machines. And before this episode, I already set up everything that we're going to need in terms of the multi-block structures. So we just got to do a little bit of this crafting. I've got some of the lenses ready. I've got a ritual anchor ready. So we shouldn't have too much of a bad time trying to get this up and running. Let's go ahead and grab this. Okay. Let's go ahead and put these there because I don't need those. And then pull this off and put it back into there. And let's head on over here. So what we need to do is we need to build a collector crystal. Now, I'm pretty sure collector crystals all have the same recipe. It's the 4 illumination powder, which we might actually have some left over. Maybe not in here. 4 stardust, which we don't have. We'll have to grind some star metal ore, which we have. And the 4 resonating gems. So really quick, I can go ahead and throw the resonating gems in, because that's going to be pretty easy. So let's just smack that. And with the chalice here that's containing all the starlight, this is a really quick craft. Basically, it's just going to constantly suck the starlight from here. And as long as there's starlight in there, it won't use any of the pools of starlight around the edges. And in general, it'll just be pretty swift. Okay, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to need the star metal. Oh, and one of these. So let's just put this right in the middle. And then we can go ahead and glide on down. Get over here. Okay, so do we have illumination powder? We do. How many do we have? 4, at least. Yes. And then we need star metal, which I believe is right here. I'll need probably 4 just to be safe. So let's look at the collector crystal. We have the 4. Yeah, that'll get those 4 stardust. So we've got everything else. Okay, so we're going to run up back to our base, or our, not our base, our astral sorcery area. Man, I'm just tongue-tied today. But that's okay. By the time you guys seen this, I'll have been recording a couple of episodes back to back. So to make sure I have the content for you guys while I'm on vacation. So let's go ahead and finish this up. We might get some excess amount. That's perfect. We can go ahead and drop the excess in there. Go on over here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to give us a collector crystal attuned to horologium. Hopefully. And this is going to be really powerful. Like, I tested this in my single player world. I think you guys are going to be pretty impressed. I'm not sure we have the power to maintain it constantly, but it's definitely going to be a pretty powerful source of crafting speed for us. Okay, so let's grab this. Something else we're going to need is we're going to need 8 buckets of liquid starlight. So the question I have, that's basically empty because of this setup right here. Oh, but that has some. Okay, good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay, so totally fits it. Let's go ahead and pick this up. You can kind of see where we're building this over here. I'll go ahead and get that out of the way because that's going to be annoying. Okay, so let's head on over here. Okay, fantastic. Let's set this right here. You can already see exactly where we need to put all this crap. So let's put the stardust right here. Nailed it. Okay, and then we'll put this right here because the collector crystal needs to go 1 above. Break that. We should see some beautiful little particle effects, which we do. And then we should be able to throw this on here and see similar particle effects. Okay, we see the really crappy version of it. It's starting to become day. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back down here. We'll take our orb. We'll come back over here and let's just give the ritual stone a smack. Make sure it stays nice and night. The reason we want to make sure that it stays night is just because well, that's actually kind of pretty. Won't lie. We want it to stay night just so it makes it easier to see the starlight so that I'm not guessing as much on this step. So we go ahead and target this and then target the ritual pedestal and you'll get this effect. Now when you get this, oh, that is so unfortunate. Okay, let's chisel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these into pillars because we're going to need to set up some lenses. So let's do 1, 2. Is that going to cut that off? Yeah, it does. Okay, well, we'll let it re-hit it. And that should adjust where that light goes. And if not, we can just pick this up. Yeah, let's pick this up, which will cancel the ritual. Then we'll put it back. Okay, so the light's reflecting off this way this time, which is perfect. So let's do 1, 2, and put a lens right up there. Grab our linking tool and hit the light right back into it. It's going to bounce off again, this time over in this direction. And this is why we want to make sure it's night so I can see this beam. It's not impossible to see during the day, but it's much harder to see. Okay, it's going to bounce off again. Hopefully not in the way of the thing right here. And it does this a total of 5 times. So you're going to want to have 10 pillars probably if you want it to look nice, and 5 lenses. And as long as it doesn't go into the direction of the collector crystal, then we're going to be happy campers. Okay, one more beam. Oh, there it is. Fantastic. So let's here. Smack a lens right on top of this, and we will be good to go. Okay, so there's the 5. So now it's at the strongest it's going to be. Now it's not going to be affecting anything down here. But I want to give you an example of what this is going to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 32 steel ingots, and we'll just chuck those in there. I'm well aware I don't have... Oh my gosh, food. That's why I can't. I'm well aware I don't have enough coal coke in there to do the whole crafting process, but that's okay. So what I want to do is probably U-logs would be fine. I need to get this into here, but I don't want to go through it because that will cancel it. Now I'm going to set a ritual anchor right there. And then we'll switch to this and excavate mine, the U-logs. All should be good in the world. Okay, so it's hitting it. So now all we got to do is place down the other ritual anchor, which is going to basically take the effect of that ritual and put it somewhere else. And we're going to just put it right here. Grab this one and link it up to this one. Okay, and then we'll smack this just like that. And you'll know you did it right when you see this cool little effect. And then down here with the machines, we should see these particle effects coming off of them. And now look at the speed of this. It's way faster. It's gonna it's not gonna make the resources any cheaper, and it will consume power a little bit faster. But we should be able to generate mostly enough power to be able to fuel this. Not 100% of the time, but most of the time. Okay, and now what we want to do is, now that we've got this going, we're going to have a lot of... Oh, I don't want to get hit there. I'm pretty sure those will zap me to increase speed as well. So now that we have this kind of going, let's go ahead and build a distillation tower, because that's going to be the next big thing for us. And I think where we're going to want to build that is probably just like right here. So I'm going to go ahead and clear out a little bit of an area. The distillation tower is what's going to help us get access to diesel, which will be our first real power production method. That's going to be really good for us. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this in here, and let's go ahead and not that. Let's put some of this stuff away since we're not going to need it. This is what we're going to want. So we need to build the distillation. Oh, that rain's going to be annoying. I'll go sleep and get rid of that. Which is going to be a lot of iron sheet metal, some heavy engineering block, some redstone engineering block, fluid pipes, steel scaffolding slab, and steel scaffolding. So I know right now that I'm going to need some rods. So I'm just going to cook up 16 batches of rods, and I'm going to do 32 iron plates. Is that going to leave me some iron left? That'll leave me some iron left. So let's go ahead and do the 32 iron plates first. That's in plate mode, right? Yep, that's in plate mode. Okay, we need to sleep, so I'm going to go run over to that TP real quick so that we can get our sleep on. This way the rain will stop and it won't snow on my stuff. I need to put it indoors, I just haven't had the chance to yet. I haven't really designed how, or figured out how I want to design the factory area. So, with the snow on that gets planted here, the items tend to get stuck and it's annoying for everybody. Okay, so now let's head over here. Let's do a quick dump, just to get rid of all that stuff. I think I cooked up some iron right before I started. I did not. Did I really not? Okay, well I guess I didn't. So let's go ahead and grab some iron. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. Let's go ahead and head back up here. Okay. Looks like it's on the last 2. Oh, maybe 3. It's kind of hard to tell how many are left. So we'll go ahead and let that finish, and then we'll... Oh my gosh. Do you want to know how many more you have? I don't want to pick you up. Oh, not that many more. Once we have the diesel gen, we can set up more conveyor belt, or not more conveyor belts, more of the metal presses with more of the patterns on them. I think that would actually be a pretty good decision. Okay, so what are you doing? Okay, that was the last one. So let's go ahead and swap this out, and let's run the steel rods through there. Let's take the plate there and take this iron, and we can go get started. Oh, that was the other thing I went over there for. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Give me my sword, first off. The other thing I went over here for that I didn't get is the projector. Oh, no. Did I put it in here? I did. Okay. So I'm less of an idiot, but still kind of an idiot. So let's go ahead and craft this with this, because we're gonna need this. And this is a huge structure. So hope everyone's ready for that. So let's come on over here. This tree is in the way. So let's go ahead and excavate that. Oh, I didn't mean to get all of that. Now I have to go collect it because I'm afraid it's going to grow or drop saplings and grow somewhere and cut a wire off. I mean, it probably is. I don't know if I'll be able to stop it before it happens. I'll just have to wait and then cut it off again because it's so hard to see in all this stinking snow. Okay, so let's do this. Now I believe the power is going to be right there. So I want this to kind of be right here. Okay. Let's go back up here and let's start getting some of the pieces ready. So we'll start with the easy stuff that we have first. So 60 iron sheet metal. So that's the sheet metal, and we'll look for iron. And we'll just try and grab 32 because apparently we need a lot more iron for this. So I have some here. So what does that put me at? 58? Okay. That's easy enough. 1, 2, 3. So we can just really quick run down here. Oh. And grab the rods and put the plate in there. I'm sure I'll be back with more stuff that I'll need to put in here. So let's put those in there. Really quick, I want to check on... This galena sample keeps launching me up in the air and it's not doing me any favors. Okay, so we're out of power, or out of coal coke, but that seemed to cook those up really quick. So let's go ahead and put this won't turn into coal coke, will it? No, it turns into normal coke, right? Yeah, it turns into charcoal, and charcoal does not have a coal coke recipe. Okay, that's fine. So let's go ahead and just put the wood in there, put that in there, and that in there. Run up here and just kind of grab this crap. And then we will come over here and put 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's the 60 sheet metal, right? Nice. Okay, so let's get the 25 steel scaffold, or no, let's get the 33 steel scaffolding slab. So to do the steel scaffolding slab, it's going to be a bunch of steel as well as a bunch of steel rods. We're just going to get that because I'm pretty sure 1, 2, we need 33 of it. That's probably good enough. And then, is that it? Yep. And then we need 25 of the scaffolding. So 6, 12, 18. I probably don't need that much. I'm bad at the maths. Oh, totally didn't just needed that much. Okay. And then it's fluid pipes. Now, fluid pipes, yeah, we're going to need more of that iron for. In fact, if I hurry before it all gets poured out, we can probably save ourselves a little bit of processing time by turning this off and grabbing this and putting that in place. Grab what it made so far, and it's going to make another couple plates. So we'll just take what we have so far, and we'll run up here. That's in plate form, right? Yep. Might as well just throw half in there, save ourselves. We'll start processing. You know, parallelization is the way to do it. And we can, while we wait for some of that stuff to be done, we can go ahead and look in the other blocks. So we need the redstone engineering block, which is 4 of the redstone alloy plate, some iron plates, and the vacuum tube. So the 4 redstone alloy plates. And let's look at the heavy engineering block and make sure. That's just piston and the workbench. So I'm actually going to bring the workbench up here because I'm pretty sure this is where I'm going to be doing most of my work. Or at least it's close to where I'm going to be doing most of my work, both now and in the future. So we'll just grab this and we'll carry that with us. So where are we at? We got 16. Good enough for me. Get a little closer. We're a little slow while we carry this, but it'll work. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, we need to eat. We need to eat some potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in our mouths. Okay, let's go ahead and set this here. And we'll set this right here. I forget that it does that every time. And then we'll use our illumination wand to drop a light here and drop a light here, which should help keep snow off of them. We'll just run over here and use our long reach to grab the 27 plates. Still hasn't gotten the redstone, so that's fine. Okay, let's get in here and not the molds. Let's get one of these. And let's go ahead and look at the redstone. No, the pipes. How many pipes did we need? We needed 16? 17. So let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3. So much excess. I feel like they should just use rounder numbers, but that's okay. Okay, we got everything we need for the redstone, I believe. Now that we have a vacuum. In fact, let's just put everything that we have in this chest for auto crafting purposes. Oh, nope, I need that. I need those. Don't need that. Okay, so if I come back in here and I do the engineering block, let's get the redstone one. And now all that should be left is the scaffolding slabs and the heavy engineering block. So we need 4 of these, so that means we need to craft this twice. And the only thing we're missing is this. So we'll need 4 copper ingots and 8 steel plates, I believe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm dumb. And 4. So let's put the 4 in here. And then we'll run these over here and let those get plated. And then I'll go grab some more food because I'm running a little low on potatoes. Potatoes are not necessarily the greatest source of food in this game, but we have easy access to them, and so that's what we're going to be using. Okay, how many are done so far? 3, 4. Oh, actually, no. No, I do need the 8, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I need 2 more. So let's look at the heavy engineering block. Give me the 1. Do I have more pistons in here. So yes, the only thing I'm missing is still that. Let's go ahead and grab these. And let's go ahead and just smack, not there. Let's go ahead and smack this into existence. We should have everything now. What did I miss? Oh, it put them in here. Now I have everything? Okay. So now that we have everything, let's go ahead and put this on our hotbar. Let's get to work. So we're going to do, this is going to be kind of annoying to get, at least we have the climbing gloves. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay. Oh, let's put this here and that there. Just in case I miss, because, you know, inevitably I will miss at some point. Okay, and the next layer is the pipe, the redstone, and then some of the sheet metal stuff. And scaffolding? Okay. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and build this real quick, and then we will be right back. Okay, so we're back, and there it is. Let's go ahead and get that out of the world, and let's go ahead and find the smack spot. This hammer. Oh, there it is. Okay, so if I remember, there's bitumen that gets produced as we process oil. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that there because that's where that comes out. This is where the oil or the diesel and the naphtha comes out. And then this is where the power and the oil goes in. That could not be in a worse location, because currently I have it pumping out here. Okay, well, that's easy enough. Let's head on up here and let's just produce pipes, because really we're just going to need a lot of pipes. So let's smack that. Let's get the 40 pipes. How do I want to do this? Shovel. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll just... Oh, dang it. I didn't mean to get snow. Mistakes were made, guys. Mistakes were made. Okay, let's just run it like this. So, 1, 2, 3. And let's hurry up and break this connection. I do not want oil coming out of there. We already have some there. We'll have to figure out eventually how we want to get that back into the system. So if we run this right here, there we go. Okay, so the oil will go in there. We're going to need to power this, so we're also going to need redstone, because this is, I can definitely see this being a energy intensive project. So let's go ahead and we're just going to get a stack of cobble, and we're going to get a stack of sticks. Pretty sure that that's everything we'll need from right here. Oh, let's get off of these. Get over here. Okay, yeah, we're not processing anything in there. And pull out copper cables. We're going to need more copper wires. We don't have enough, do we? And we're going to need hardened clay because we don't have any connectors. Okay, easy enough. Let's go ahead and grab the 3 copper. And then we're going to grab, I'll go get the clay done momentarily. Let's get the, nope, put that here. Put the sticks and the cobble in here. Let's go ahead and make a lever before we forget. There we go. And let's go ahead and slap that right here. Okay. Now I need to get sand, because sand... Oh, before we go any further though. Grab the wire press. We're going to throw 3 copper ingots in there. That should get us 6 wire plus the 2 we have for an 8 total. I need to get sand. I don't know where I'm going. Which is 1 more. I'm pretty sure the 4 hardened clay is what makes up the stuff we're going to need. The connectors, not the relays. And then smack it with our wand. And in case you've been wondering how I've been making clay, best system there is, man. Right here. I use this thing all the time because getting clay is kind of a pita. Apparently, if you spawn in the right spot, though, there's caves full of hardened clay that you can totally harvest. So, if you're one of those people who spawns in one of those caves, or near those caves, then congratulations. Not everyone's as lucky as you. I didn't really have a good way of getting clay until I got to this age, the age of the astral sorcery. Also, interesting little tidbit. Finishing this up. I have no idea why mine's called a hardened clay. Everyone else I play with the game calls it terracotta. So let me know in the comments if you see hardened clay or if you see terracotta, because I'm actually curious if anyone knows what the purpose is or they see the same thing I see. Okay, let's go ahead and throw some of this stuff away. I don't really need that in there, but it's not going to hurt to have it in there. I do need to clean up my inventory. Okay, so let's grab a connector. And then there was... Oh my gosh, there were 3 connectors in there. I'm so dumb. Okay, well, you know what wasn't in their game? LV wire. Ha! That'll teach you. Okay, so let's come down here. Let's smack this with nothing. Hammer. Sometimes I just need a hammer, you know? Okay, let's smack this with the hammer. Let's put a relay on it. I wonder if this will actually stop it because of the snow. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so we can go ahead and put a connector here. Now I know this isn't going to power this the way that it needs to be powered, but that's okay because we just need to get diesel out of this, which is going to come out from right here. And in fact, now would probably be a good time. This retains its inventory when I break it. Does it have an output on the bottom? How would I find that out? I guess we could put this right here and then like go down 1. Okay, it totally does have an output on the bottom. So let's go ahead and mine this back up. And then let's pick it up. And we'll just put... No, not right there. Right here. Okay, look at that. Sorry about my throat. Oh yeah, because the on signal... Hold on, I want to invert this. There we go. That turns it on, this turns it off. Okay, so once this is empty, which it is now. So now we've gotten the fluid pipe, or this was full of the oil. In fact, we can right click it. So it's got oil in there and it's produced diesel and naphtha in equal parts. And I get, okay, I can get a bucket of molten naphtha out, and I can put this right here. And then get a bucket of diesel. Nope, but I can do this because this'll, there you go. That'll get the rest of the naphtha out. Then I can grab a bucket of diesel. And there we go. We got distillation. Success. Okay, the next step for us is going to be building a big old tech boiler to convert water to steam. But that is for next time. So, as always, I want to say thank you guys for your support. Sorry about the little intermittent issues with the schedule. I'm on vacation. So if I'm not responding super quick to your comments, that's probably why. As always, I have a Discord. Check it out in the description. You can join it. It's going to be good times. You're gamers. We're gamers. So come on down and have some fun. As always, stay super classy.